There's a lot of content out there these days, most of which is crap. You could be seen as an authority and a hero in the eyes of your clients, prospects, and other target audience members by curating this content, not just creating it. I'm not saying you should stop creating thought leadership content, but you should certainly consider curating content in the form of a roundup style email newsletter or blog post that you put out every week or every other week. In the email newsletter or blog post, you would be sorting through all the content out there that your clients, prospects, and target audiences could come across. You are going to find the most relevant pieces of content, the most relevant articles, blog posts, videos, podcast episodes, and list them in a roundup style newsletter or blog post, between 5 and 10 links, let's say. But in addition to those 5 to 10 links, you're going to be inserting a blurb underneath each of those links, 5 sentences or so at the most, where you're going to be talking about why this article, blog post, video, podcast episode is relevant to the reader. If you serve an industry or a geography, this is a no-brainer. You would be catapulted to the top of the list of people that your readers see as an authority in the industry or the geography, because you are pulling all of this content. You are telling them, hey, here's all the things out there regarding the industry or the geography, and these are the ones that I think are most important. You get a number of benefits aside from being seen as a hero and an authority. When you get to issue spot for your clients and prospects, when you see issues out there, you can explain to them not only why it's important, but then maybe a follow-up email you can send them that explains how you could help them deal with these particular issues. Second, it takes less time to curate content than to create it. Not a whole lot less, but probably half. You're still writing these blurbs, but you're not writing 2,000 words. Third, there's a great excuse to get your content out into the hands of your target audiences without looking super salesy by slipping in a relevant blog post or article that you or your colleagues created regarding the industry, regarding the geography. It's a nice way to slip it in there. And finally, when you curate content, you'll likely find inspiration for future content that you'll produce. You might see an article that takes on one area of an issue, but there are other areas to cover that weren't covered. Or you might have an opposing view of a topic covered in an article or blog post or video or podcast. You can then draw inspiration and take that other view, cover those other angles in your future content. There's a lot of content out there. Yes, you should be creating content, especially thought leadership content, to boost your authority in the eyes of your clients, prospects, and other target audiences, but you can curate content, and that could be as effective, building your authority and, of course, being perceived as a hero, because you are saving your clients, prospects, and target audiences a lot of time sorting through all the crap content that's out there today.